Last year, I said that the Justice Department would never stop working to hold accountable those who are responsible for the fentanyl epidemic. On Thursday, the Justice Department took into custody in El Paso 2 more alleged leaders of the Sinaloa Cartel, one of the most violent and powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world. Both men are facing multiple charges in the United States for leading the cartel's criminal operations, including its deadly drug manufacturing and trafficking networks.